Greetings and good morning. Guess where I am? I am back on the Appalachian Trail. Today we're hiking up to McAfee Knob. Looking forward to it. It's middle of October. I think it's the 21st, I think. Beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. The leaves are turning. A great day for a hike on the Appalachian Trail. And I'll tell you more about what we're doing here in a second. All right, so we're doing a hike up to McAfee Knob, and we're going to spend the night at the, I believe it's Catawba shelter tenting area. You can see there they go. We're Miss Tie-Dye and our great adventure friends Ed and Margene. So we're hoping to catch a really good sunset tonight and a spectacular sunrise tomorrow. That's what we're looking for. It is such a beautiful day today. So what we're doing here is the goal is to catch a sunset and a sunrise at McAfee Knob. And so our plan is to hike up to, I believe it's Catawba shelter, and tent there, and go ahead and set up our tents. It's almost noon, so we're gonna go ahead and set up our tents, and then go on up and have dinner up there and watch the sunset, and maybe we can catch a glimpse of the comet and come back down, crawl in our tents, spend the night, and then get up real early in the morning, go back up and catch a sunrise. You know, when I came through on my through hike, I'd have been here in April. It really bothered Miss Tie-Dye that she couldn't be here for that particular hike, and so we decided we wanted to come back and enjoy a sunrise together, and so that's what we're doing. We don't live too far from here. It's about a 3-hour drive. Last night we stayed at Roanoke at a really nice bed and breakfast called Roanoke Boutique Bed and Breakfast. Highly recommend. It's a wonderful stay. And then tonight we're tenting. So then a couple things I wanted to share with you about. First of all, I've mentioned Miss Tie-Dye several times, and I like calling her Miss Tie-Dye. It's just kind of fun for me. But she does not like that. And I mentioned, I don't know, several months ago in one of my videos about that, and several people had some awesome suggestions for trail names, but she never really, she never went with them. But she's gonna go with a trail name that Philly suggested, and that's called Wrong Way, because she would come to try to pick us up at a trail, and she would try to hike in to meet us, and inevitably she would go the wrong way. So she wants to stay with the name Wrong Way. So Wrong Way, Tie-Dye and Wrong Way. I still like Miss Tie-Dye more, but oh well. So let me give you a little update about me. It's been about 8 weeks since I summited. The first 4 weeks of that, I spent on the couch trying to rest my feet. They're still not back to normal. I've got what happened was I've got lots of bone spurs in my toe joints and my heel. My heel's really bad actually. So I gotta have to pay attention to that. There's still when I ended my hike, both set of my toes on both feet were numb, and my left foot, the numbness is gone, and my right foot, it's almost gone, but it's still, the tingling is still just a little bit there. So it's not 100% healed, but the bone spurs are really hurt. It's occasionally. And then I had what I now know was a corn on my pinky toe. I'd never had a corn before, but that's what I had, and it was so painful. And I saw a podiatrist, and he just kind of popped it out. So that pain all went away. So I basically went home and didn't do anything for 4 weeks. Then I started getting active a month after my hike ended, and I'm slowly getting back into it. Trying to be careful and not do too much that I damage my feet further. So that's an update on my feet. And then as far as equipment goes, I'm bringing a 3-person Big Agnes tent. I left my my 2-person at home, the one I use for my through hike. Let's see, we want to take the AT, so we'll be going down there. So I've got a 3-person tent, and I bought a new Big Agnes mattress to replace the one that I had that had a leak in it. And I think that's really the only thing different I've got going on in my pack. I think I've got everything else that I had on my hike, my through hike. I am bringing a stove, a pocket rocket type stove and canister, because the other 3 folks I'm hiking with don't like cold soaked meals. So we'll actually have warm biscuits and sausage gravy tonight. Let's see, is there anything else to update you on equipment wise? No, I think I've got all my same gear, my same coat, my same shoes. Well, I'm back in the Lone Peaks for this hike. I'm not in the topos. I'm back in my Lone Peaks. But we're just going 2 miles up to Tent, and then another 1.7 up to McAfee Knob. So we're not doing any long hikes today. We're just out having a good time, enjoying the scenery, and looking forward to a beautiful sunrise tomorrow. We've set up our tents. I think it's called Catawba Shelter, Catawba something shelter, the tenting area near there. You know, you gotta tent in official tenting spots here in this section of the trail. So we got our tents up, and now got 1.6 up to McAfee Knob, where we're going to enjoy a sunset and have our dinner while we're up there, and then probably hike back in the dark. We could not have asked for better weather today for this hike. It's just beautiful. The leaves are beautiful. I think we timed it perfect. We have made it to McAfee Knob.
Let me do some this way.
And wrong way is taking
Let me see.
some pictures of Ed and
All
Margine.
right, here we go.
How awesome is that? Wow. I can't get over how beautiful it is out here. Ooh, wind about knocked me over. I think we're going to stay up here and have some dinner and see if we can watch the sunset a little bit. The sun is kind of behind us through the trees, so it's not like it'll be setting over the ridge there, but still, I suspect there'll be some beautiful shading. Tinker Cliffs over there. This is our view for dinner tonight. What a view. Okay, so, you know, my favorite peak meal is biscuits and sausage gravy. And so, Wrong Way and Ed both decided, okay, if Tie-Dye likes biscuits and sausage gravy, maybe we should try it too. So, out on a limb.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, it's so good.
And Margene was smart enough to get the chicken fajita bowl.
Delicious. Although we're having it warm.
Yeah, I would cold soak mine, so I don't know what it's like to eat warm biscuits and sausage gravy.
Delicious. So it has chunks of biscuits.
Yeah, it does have chunks of biscuits. Hey, and if you cold soak it like I do, they're still crunchy inside. There's nothing like crunchy biscuits and sausage gravy. Pinot Grigio. All right, I can't eat while I'm filming, so I'm gonna go eat. We are heading back down to our tents at the Catawba shelter area. And I just couldn't get over, you know, the sunset on the horizon and the color of the leaves. I don't know if it's going to come through on the camera, but as we're hiking back down to our tents, it's really beautiful. It's cool, the wind is just whipping through, and perfect autumn weather. Boiling, so I guess it's good.
Here.
Not hot.
Here's Tie-Dye having a luxury that he never allowed himself on trail.
Camp coffee.
Camp coffee. Thanks to Margene and Ed.
All right, I think I got some video up at the sunrise this morning up at McAfee Knob. I think I did. Anyway, we were up there enjoying the sunrise, took some pictures. Of course, I'll include them in the video. And then it got real cold. So we waited long enough for the sun to pop up, have a cup of coffee, and came on back to our tenting area at Catawba Mountain Shelter tenting area. And we've just loaded up our tent and got our backpacks packed. We'll be hitting the trail here in a few minutes. Wrong Way, do you have anything to say about the night?
Well, it was a great experience.
It was a little rough with the wind. I didn't sleep well, but
It was windy.
it was still a good experience, and it was great just to get up to McAfee since I missed out on that. So thank you.
Yeah, it was a beautiful sunrise, and it's a beautiful day. I'll get some more video on our hike out of the trail. All right, this is where we tented. So I forgot to tell you about one new piece of gear, and I'm really pleased with it. It's I bought a little LED string of lights that goes inside my tent, and you plug it. It does have an adapter where you can use regular, I think it's AAA batteries, but also you can just plug it right into your battery. So I tried it last night and this morning for the first time, and it works great. And it weighs nothing. So if I had it to do all over again, I would take this little LED string with me to put up in my tent, because it made packing this morning so much easier, having that light on, or not necessarily packing, but getting ready to go on our hike up to the McAfee Knob. So you didn't have to put on your headlamp. You could just turn that thing on. It was so much nicer and easier to maneuver around the tent with that string of lights. So I would definitely take that with me again on a hiking trip. I enjoyed it. How you doing, Ed? All right.
I'm a lot lighter than I was.
We're a lot lighter going out than we were coming in, aren't we?
Not carrying any beer.
No beer. How are things going? Is it heavier or lighter on the way out?
Lighter, definitely.
A lot lighter.
Yes.
Wrong way, heavier or lighter on the way out?
Maybe heavier.
Really?
I'm tired.
Oh, it feels heavier, but perhaps it isn't. So there's a Forest Service, I guess, fire road that parallels the AT for a good part of the hike. So yesterday we were on the AT, and today we decided to take the service road back. Much easier. Okay, our 2-day adventure up to McAfee Knob has come to its conclusion. Had a great hike up with Ed and Margene. I know Wrong Way enjoyed the hike, but I'm not sure she enjoyed the tenting part. We'll have We'll have to work on that a little bit. So we actually went up to McAfee Knob twice. We saw the sunset yesterday and we saw the sunrise this morning. Got some video clips in there that I'll include on the video. But it was just, in general, just a beautiful, beautiful weekend to hike. The leaves are all changing and all colorful. We've got clear skies. You can see how nice it is. Very windy, and it was cold up on McAfee Knob this morning, but it was still beautiful. Anybody have anything to add?
Great trip.
We saw 100 people up there.
Oh yeah,
On the way up.
lot of people are enjoying the trail here up to McAfee Knob.
And then our morning trip and our night trip required headlamps.
Yep.
And beautiful stars.
Yeah, we were up well before the sun popped up. So true to form, we were up and hiking by 5 o'clock.
Yep, on Jim's AT schedule.
On my schedule.
Will we go with tie-dye again?
No.
Aww.
Yeah, we would.
Yes,
If
we
you
will.
come along, Cindy will.
Yeah, you come along.
All right.
Maybe not 4 a.m.
It was a great trip.
Yeah, we
Take
love
care.
it. Happy trails.
Goodbye.